What's happening, guys? This is Josh from In Effect Hardcore. I'm hanging out with 4/5 of the members of DISSENT. They just dropped their demo a couple months ago, and they are working on a new EP. They just played Tsunami Fest 2017, and they destroyed the place early on. It was pretty great. We caught the second half when we rolled in, and people were moving around. Great to see the turnout for you guys. You guys are getting into the studio, working on the new EP. Do you have anything you'd like to say about that? I know you knocked the demo out in one night. How's the EP coming along? Is it taking off like that?
I mean, so far we have one song written, maybe two, right?
Yeah, we have two.
We're getting there.
1.5 to 6.
Right. Somewhere in the 1 to 2 range.
That's a solid start. So moving into this new recording, you've got the new singer. You guys put out the demo. It sounds great, I think.
Oh yeah, new drummer too.
New drummer as well. So I know that with the two guys leaving the band, rotating two new guys in, it feels like DISSENT's kind of moving into a new space where you guys aren't just like the beatdown that it was. Things are getting a little bit more technical. You know, I know I spoke to Len, who's not here right now, a little bit earlier, and he mentioned to me that there might be some new sounds and stuff on the EP when it does come out. Do you guys have anything to say about the new sound moving forward?
Well, with the two songs that we just put out, that already I think is way different than what I've heard before I joined. And the newest song that we played tonight, a whole different sound. Very heavy, technical, awesome. It's a lot of fun to do.
Got progression, but we're keeping the flavor for sure.
All right.
Definitely keeping the flavor.
Yeah. Like to hear that. So, Mexico, this is you're probably not in the double digits of shows that you've played, or you maybe have just crossed that threshold. As the new vocalist of the band, I know that your fourth show with DISSENT was This Is Hardcore.
Yeah.
What was it like coming into a band that was relatively known and then stepping into a role where you're playing one of the biggest fests, for this genre of music on the planet? How did that feel, and what was that transition like for you?
Honestly, from the start of this, it just kind of meshed perfectly. I was dying to be in a band. I haven't been in a band for 2 years or so, and I was itching pretty bad to make music. And these guys were looking for singers for a while, and for whatever reason they just hated me and didn't want me to be a part of it. And then out of nowhere they decided, oh shit, why don't we ask? He said, oh, why don't we ask Mexico? And then Tony hit me up. And he's like, oh, would you want to do DISSENT? And yes,
there you go.
Right then and there. I learned the songs probably in a week, a week or so. Went to the first practice, had one more practice, then I played my first show with them in Poughkeepsie, New York, and with Absolute Suffering and Atonement. And then that next week, we recorded the demo, 2 songs. Just did my part in one night, and that following Saturday we did our music video.
Okay. So
everything's been rolling really quickly. It's honestly been a life dream of mine to play Electric Factory or This Is Hardcore and Tsunami Fest.
Check.
And all of that in 1 year.
Yeah.
I'm pretty stoked about it, and I think it's only going to get better from here.
That's awesome. That's great to hear, for sure. Now, with the tone of the EP you guys are really recording, right, this new record, things before kind of sound like, you've taken a focus previously on, sort of a negative outlook, like the world is pretty bleak, and that's kind of been a message that's held through the music previously. Is that going to be similar with the new lineup, or are you guys?
I think so. That's definitely something. Yes.
Yeah.
Simple answer. Yes.
Most of the people in it do too. So yeah.
So yeah, that's a resounding yes. You can expect more of what you've loved about DISSENT. You're hopefully going to love more moving forward with them in the studio, working on anything, new things, and bring you guys some new music. So look out for DISSENT when they release this EP. We don't have a date. Hopefully, maybe January? Okay, I was gonna say spring, and give you guys some extra time.
We definitely have a timeline, so I would agree January-ish. Definitely winter of 2018. So.
Anything else you guys want to say before we get out of here?
This is Mike, new drummer.
How you guys doing?
He really wanted to talk a lot, so
no, I didn't at all. But that's okay.
But no, honestly,
Mike's got a shiny head.
He does.
Yeah, he certainly does.
Hell of a drummer.
That's why hardcore needs more shiny heads.
Do you have any more questions for us?
Oh, We're working on a possible endorsement. We really want
Okay. What's
Uptime energy drink.
Uptime energy drink?
I think we can make people mosh a lot harder and more violent if they're on this Uptime drink because it makes us more violent and energetic.
Okay.
Uptime is the gang.
I think if that doesn't sell us, nothing will.
That's it. We're doing away with Dissent Gang. It's Uptime Gang. Look out for it. Coming out. InEffectHardcore.com. Thanks a lot for checking us out, guys. Dissent.
Jordan, let's talk Jordan.
They're going to go in the front? Yeah.